Reactlord Pod, episode 14. Welcome back. Drop us a like, subscribe. This is my co-host.
Vee. I'm Vee.
And we are both Reactlords.
Yo, yeah, we're back. And it's not even, we're not recording this on Sunday, spoiler alert.
Oh, true.
Kind of weird.
We broke tradition for the first time.
We did. I'm going to a wedding. I'm going to be dancing on Sunday.
Is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
I'll be in San Diego somewhere, the hills or something. I don't even know where I'm going.
Worth.
Yeah, it's somewhere south. It should be fun. It should be fun.
Hopefully the sun will be out. I feel like the more south you go, the more required the sun.
Oh, okay, good. I thought you were going to say it's going to be like raining or something.
Oh, I hope not.
I really hope not either.
I know here it's going to be raining Monday and Tuesday, but I think it'll be good. It'll be golden on Sunday.
Good, because Tuesday you're driving me to my appointment. So
this is true.
It's all like 40 minutes away, I think. Isn't that far? It's crazy. Anyway.
It's not that bad.
Thank you for doing that. I got a wedding. I got an appointment coming up. You're a real G. Watching my dogs.
I got you. I'm the top G.
Stop. Dude, he talked to Aiden Ross.
Recently?
Yeah, did you see that? Just like 2 days ago. That's what I should have pulled up.
I've been a bad Reactlord. I've been out of the zeitgeist. I
got you
really, I've just been working.
I got your back, dude.
Thank you.
I have been kind of plugged in, at least to that. I saw it on Hasanabi's stream. And yeah, he brought it up because, well, obviously he lives rent-free in Andrew Tate's head. So obviously when Andrew Tate went on Aiden Ross's stream, he was brought up again, Hassan. And he was like, what's that guy's name that wears dresses? And
You're like, he forgot his name, huh?
Yeah, and apparently what Andrew Tate was trying to say was, women come up to me all the time and say, you're such a man, unlike Hasanabi.
His name is Hassan.
And he lives rent-free in so many people's heads, bro.
Like, I mean, he doesn't mind.
Me too, but like not in a negative way, Like it's great. A great way. But yeah, so that happened. And you just brought that back for me and it just kind of suppressed Andrew Tate's revival on a little scale, I guess. Little scale, Aiden. But yeah. Aiden?
Yeah.
Aiden Ross. Yeah. What have you been up to, man? It's been like a week. Any new content that you've been consuming? Because I know you do.
Yeah, I just have 5 things to tell you, dude. Fader than a hoe, fader than a hoe, fader than a hoe, fader than a hoe, fader than a hoe. I've been absolutely obliterated on this new content.
Yeah. Did you take a trip, bro?
I did. I took a trip to Yodieland.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I am part of the Yodie fam now. I've been watching the videos up until recently. I don't want to take any valor. I've only started watching recently.
Yeah, why did you start watching, buddy?
Videos.
What do you mean? Who introduced you to
it's just a vibe. My friend.
I regret it, dude.
My friend told me about this video, this guy I should watch.
Honestly, dude, he's so positive, though.
He's so positive.
Damien
which is
Love.
why I like it, and he's so respectful. Like, it's different because
he's like the antithesis to the Andrew Tate meta. You know what I mean? He brings such like a positivity and like welcoming vibe, even though he's kind of obviously taking part in like what would the cops call it? Like loitering or some shit? Like
these are prank videos.
These are prank videos.
This is a prank video, but
such
new
a
concept.
Yeah, it's kind pranking.
Yeah. Well, and I saw a video about him where he was like kind of talking about why he doesn't get arrested or why he doesn't get into trouble. It's because he's respectful and he leaves the store every time.
He doesn't combat.
Yeah, he doesn't come back. When he's asked to leave the store, he leaves the store.
Sorry.
And like what he's doing is like kind of a social faux pas for sure. And he admits that where he lives, I don't know where Yodieland is, and I think he does that
California.
on purpose.
I think it's just somewhere in California. They all look the same, right?
But like he admits like that it's legal where he is. What he's doing is like, a prank. It's against the social norms, but he's respectful to the staff. He only speaks positively to the staff. And then when he's asked to leave, he leaves immediately. Not like, oh, I'm walking around. I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. He leaves. Which
Definitely.
is like, which is why I think the content continues. I say, good Damien, dude. I love the content. I'm here to stay. Unless something happens, but
again, I really like this guy. I mean, I think he's really positive, and
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, he has only I ever seen him be respectful. I mean, he seems a little sad when he's asked to leave because he gets bummed, and that's okay.
Yeah, But the video
prank
continues.
ends. It's sad. But that's about it. That's like his reaction. And if you don't know who Damien Luck is, this is my man's. He frequents restaurants and places. And in his latest video, he's in a Home Depot. I guess it goes wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. Dang, you feel me? And you best believe it, today I am back with another goddamn banger, you feel me? Right now I'm just out here in this beautiful store type, and I'm about to get absolutely faded in the hole, bro. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on all my social medias at the top. But yeah, Yodie family, I hope everyone's having a good day.
Oh yeah, we should mention that his main plot here is he just smokes. That's all he does, is he goes in with his little vape pens.
And to clarify, it's marijuana. So
is it?
Yeah, it's marijuana.
There was one video that I think Hassan watched that he said that he was hitting nicotine in one video.
But in his recent videos, he said that he doesn't
do nicotine.
Yeah.
Well, then so he's just getting like obliterated and then driving.
Absolutely obliterated.
Isn't that illegal?
I would say faded than a hoe.
But once you do partake in getting faded than a hoe, isn't it kind of fucked up to drive? Isn't it a little bit?
He's just built differently.
Is he though?
In every video, do you see him drive?
No, just that one. That's what I was saying. I've only seen him drive after getting quote obliterated in that video. But he said he was smoking nicotine. But you just said that he doesn't. That's
interesting. I haven't seen a video of him driving, like literally driving. That's interesting.
Got the double Benjamin City on deck. I'm about to take a trip to double Benjamin City. You feel me? Shall we? Cheers, my friends.
Stop.
Like somehow he still makes that funny too.
Yodie family, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I just had some killer Indian food, you feel me?
Oh,
not every single day is gonna be 100, you feel me? Not every day is gonna be 100 type shit, you feel me? I'm not necessarily feeling well right now, you feel me? But I'm keeping it pushing, bro. I'm still making this banger video type shit, bro, you feel me? I'm not feeling good at all though. Faded in a hole, faded in a hole, faded in a hole, faded in a hole.
Brother. I'm not feeling it, well at all though. Dude.
But he's still positive.
Oh, faded in a hole.
He is.
Need I say more?
Very
but you gentlemen have a good rest of your day. You gentlemen have a good rest of your day. Shouts out to the Yodie family, you feel me? I'm just out here in this beautiful store. Shouts out to the workers here, you feel me? I never made a video in this Lowe's before, but I have made a video in a Lowe's before type shit, bro. You feel me? Real shit, real shit.
Like he's just in a Lowe's, really feeling himself.
Shit, Yodie family. My stomach is not.
It's
tough not to like.
My stomach.
Shit, Yodie family. My stomach is not feeling good. Okay, it's post. It's in post too. Like he put that in after. You know what I mean? Like he's not. He's just letting us know. He's keeping us updated. Yeah, I think it's fake. It has to be fake. It has to be part of the prank. Yeah, it's part of the prank. It is a prank, right?
I think so.
It's on the outside, dog.
I think so.
It's on the outside.
But just the fact that he's in here doing that is like, it's embarrassing. But he like just goes through. He just keeps going, and it's just like
he's pushing.
He's putting himself out there.
I mean, yeah, he is. This is probably the most legitimate prank video I've seen by him. The others don't even feel like pranks. It just feels like he's existing, in places that he's
doing something he's not supposed to.
Yeah,
and he
exactly.
recognizes.
Yeah, like smoking inside.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, and he knows that
in a public space.
Yeah, especially when it's like THC, right? This is a prank.
Yeah,
I think this is an actual prank.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other stuff, again, I think it's just him like living his life. Hold on, pause. Okay.
And we're back. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, but we are not having them anymore. And we're here.
Yeah. What was I saying? This is like the biggest prank.
Yeah,
right?
This is a legit prank.
Yeah.
Like one that I feel like is more easy to digest as a prank, whereas the other videos just seem like
he's just being a cool guy. Yeah, he's just being a cool guy.
Yeah.
And he's doing it in places that it's just like you're supposed to react to social norms. You know, and you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
I think it's almost in the same way. It's like a not interactive, that's the right word. It's more of like a content advertisement. Because I think just by
explain.
being the character that he is, he's like promoting marijuana for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna dance.
I mean,
around
it's legal in California, though.
It
you
is.
know, it's again like
21 and up.
Yeah, like back in the day when the cool guys were like, shoveling out ads for cigarettes. You know, leaning up against the walls and like cool places.
Totally.
Yeah,
and we still we allow that shit for alcohol. I don't see any issue with this.
100% agree. Dude.
I remember when Twitch streamers were like promoting Fireball, different alcohols. I mean, I think it still happens. So like,
I'm pretty sure alcohol ads still happen, at least on Twitch.
Yeah.
I mean, they do like the gambling on sports betting and stuff. So
yeah. So I mean, if we're gonna
sure.
allow that shit, like, seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, and again, it's surrounded by positivity. So I love it. Damian Luck, shout out, Yodiegang, 2 right here, buddy. You know,
yeah,
take a trip to Pennington. But yeah, appreciate this kind of content. Love to see more of it. Actually,
me too.
It kind of almost. It gives me those same sort of similar vibes I get from Andrew Callahan, Channel 5.
Yeah, totally.
It just feels real and it feels genuine and I don't feel like it's malicious in any way. You know what I mean? I just feel good when I watch it.
I would love to watch a Fulcrum interview by Channel 5.
Oh, dude, that would be a collab. Yeah, I'd love to see that.
I want an origin story.
Oh yeah, some like biography kind of breakdown. I have an update for us, by the way. Last pod we were talking about the Powerball, bro, and how it's up to like $1 billion, and what would you do with that money? Twitter again on the storm, so it's branched out. I think it was Ohio that we were talking about in context. Remember last week? Do you remember this at all? There was one state that was just like, "Yo, our dogs are going nuts."
Yeah, they are.
They just want to play.
They do. They see us having fun, and they're not having any.
But if we kick them out, the internet might be very mad. We can't just like yell at the dogs and be like, "Get out!"
Fair.
Should we play with them?
I mean, I kind of want to go through the content.
You kind of want to do a podcast?
Yeah.
How selfish, Nathan. Sorry. Fine, just don't be mad at us. We're gonna ignore them.
Yeah,
we're gonna ignore them. But yeah, Powerball, dude. The whole Twitter verse is talking about it because Elon still lets them do that for free right now, but $8 next month. But up to 1.6 billion. And some interesting sentiments coming out from the rest of the states in the U.S. So Alejandra Cabrallo, I don't know, says that the Powerball is up to $1.6 billion, and the odds are, approximately 1 in this big number. Multiply the odds by the payout, and the max rational value to play is $5.48. Since a single ticket's $2, let's round to $6 of rational value to get 3 tickets. Buying 3 Powerball tickets is a rational choice. How do you feel about this?
What the fuck does rational value mean? Like, where is that coming from?
I think it goes into like how much like what's the lowest risk tolerance if you're willing to accept any risk? Are you willing to take on?
Yeah, but
this
how
might be the lowest.
Did they arrive at finding that those odds by multiplying the odds by the payout? Like, how does that make sense?
Right. So like, how do you define that? Like, but yeah. So I mean,
$6 I can afford though.
I was gonna say, I suppose what I'm truly asking, are you willing to put in $6 for like those odds?
Yes, but here's the screwed up part about lottery that I just, 1, don't understand, and 2, find like so frustrating because I never have cash on me, is that they only take cash for lottery. So I can't go in with my debit card and buy 3. I have to go in with $6 cash.
That's weird.
It is. I've tried several times because it's $1.6 billion right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, they only take cash. California lottery or the lottery only takes cash.
Dude, that's kind of wild, actually. That I feel like they're missing out on a lot of currencies.
Powerball lottery. It only takes cash.
Anyway, also during my research into the realm of Powerball sentiments, one of my favorite memes resurfaced, and this is exactly how I would act if I had $1.6 billion.
He's never gonna work. Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
See, that's why she has cash on her.
Broke ass. He's never gonna.
Anyway, let's put in $10. How about we buy some Powerball tickets together? I got cash.
Yeah.
Let's go. I got $20 in my wallet right now. We'll go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Say no more. Say no more, fam.
Oh, dude, I'd be so down, bro. Oh my god. Another thing that I noticed in my God, I don't know why I do this to myself. I just go down Twitter rabbit holes.
Fucking liberals.
And honestly, it's becoming worse now that Elon is like the guy that has been shit posting all over it, because not only does he own it, He's been dominating the hashtags. It's kind of boring. It's just all Elon, and I don't really care. I don't care, dude. I'm not gonna pay $8 for the thing. You know, the only thing I care about.
Powerball.
So true, dog. Oh no, I am so bad. But no. I honestly don't care. If he runs the platform into the ground, he runs the platform into the ground. I don't care. I simply don't care that much.
I have no loyalty to any social media.
So the only things I really care about is on the macro level of just like people being impacted by what he does, i.e. people getting fired, those kinds of things. And that's happening on a mass scale everywhere right now, it seems. So I just don't care individually what happens to Elon, you know?
Yeah.
But the one thing that I did see trending really high, at least on my For You, was liberalism is a mental disease. So naturally I took a trip down this hashtag just for fun. Again, I don't know why I do this to myself, dude, but this is a great one.
Fucking liberals. They want to raise our wages, protect our jobs, have cheaper and better healthcare, safeguard social security, and have more livable environment. Shit, don't get me.
Which is your, reminder. The pod's coming out on Sunday. We got midterms, guys. They're coming up. Make your voice heard, dude.
When this comes out, one day.
Yeah. Technically, no, 2 days because it's on Tuesday. But you could always, submit your ballots early, etc., etc. So just a little reminder to go get your voice heard. Go vote. Do what you need to do. Anyway, you doing any voting? I usually rely on you for the most part.
I will vote.
What's going on locally? Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on locally. I do know that we have like a mayoral, the Long Beach mayoral race. For me personally, I'll be voting for Rex Richardson.
Why? Why should I vote for him? I will because you are. But
I think because I feel like he has the most to offer progressives. One, that he like actually has a winning chance. It really, like, the top the headliners are Rex Richardson, right? And Susie Price. But
I was like, there was a woman on the ticket.
Yeah, and then I just don't appreciate like their campaign. Their campaign is very like negative and like attacking of Rex Richardson, and like she is in the pockets of like a lot of people, like police, the port, like
it's a hard no.
Yeah, it's just a hard no for me.
What neighborhood you coming from? What's her neighborhood? Is she like a Second Street person?
Downtown.
Or? No shot, really?
I actually can't really remember.
Well, I mean, yeah, the police department is downtown.
Yeah, but and Rex Richardson comes from like a historically black area, District 9, I think it's North Long Beach, which I think has just been like forgotten, and it doesn't get too much funding. It doesn't get talked about really.
And that's the little section, I believe, above like Bixby area, right?
Yeah, and it's like on the other side of the 405, which like if you live in Long Beach, the other side of the 405, no one ever thinks about.
Bixby's over there, and I feel like that's been like talked about a lot. They have like fucking trolley systems. you know what I mean? Like
Bixby's a bubble. It just like Belmont Shore is a bubble.
Yeah.
It's if
100%.
If they could, they would go the same way as Signal Hill, in my opinion. I think they would like just
become
detach.
Their own. Yeah, become their own thing.
But they don't have oil, so they weren't able to do that. They didn't have enough money. They still rely on Long Beach.
Sadge.
Yeah.
Did you hear also on Twitter it was like elevated to like even Tucker Carlson broadcasts and like conservative media alike that a whale is running out, and so there's gonna be another scarcity or whatever. So we'll see a big peak because we're gonna have to import or something. I mean, I'm really curious about that.
I can't believe that our strategic stockpile is gonna last that long, especially the way that we live. Like our consumer lifestyle just.
I just can't believe that Twitter is an epicenter for these like rumors starting. You know what I mean? It's just really crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like it's elevated to like, mainstream media now.
I mean, it makes sense.
But there's not even evidence. Like really,
exactly. Like it's all just rumors.
Yeah.
It's all just rumors and conjecture, and like
they said diesel has like 24 days left or something before it's gone. And I'm like, I drive a diesel car, so I'm like personally impacted by this news coming out. And I'm like, bruh, wait, what?
You ever think about buying like a external gas can?
No, dude. No, I don't prepare. I'm not a doomsday prepper. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, not.
One gas can's not a prepper.
I don't know. I just don't think about that in those contexts. Do you have a gas can?
No. But I also don't have a car. I really wish I had one. Yesterday, I was on my phone looking at like a 2000 Honda Civic.
Sick, dude. Those are awesome. Underrated,
it was like
dude.
$9K.
Only? That's kind of expensive, dog. What year was it?
It is, but like we're in inflation era now. That's cheap in consideration.
Nah, dude. What year was it?
2000.
Okay, but you could also
LX, the luxury model.
Yeah, but I've seen. You just don't want an older car again. Is that why? Like you had an older car.
No, that is an older car. What do you mean? We're in 2022. I can't be getting 1993 anymore. I said 2000.
You said okay, I heard something else. That's 2000. Okay, so then you should just get like an older car.
Yeah, 2000.
No, older.
That's 22 years old. That's so old. It's old enough to drink.
No, it's like that's when cars became new. In 2000.
Fair, but
I'm gonna stop talking about this because I feel old saying that out loud. I don't like that, actually.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it's an old car.
I don't like
you
that.
gotta change your perspective.
I was gonna say, like, an 80s, like, Mazda is old to me. And then probably boomers, like, watching this right now going, okay, these guys fucking suck. These guys are awful. I don't even...
I'm just gonna ride my bicycle forever.
No, dude. But I want my electric scooter back. Okay, let's get back on track. Okay. Let's get the podcast back on the rails, Nathan.
Yeah, whoa.
In the midst of Halloween, also, while I'm keeping my thumb on the pulse, recently on Twitter, this has gone viral, which is not surprising, and I thought we could just digest it together. So 37,000, and in response to an even more viral Instagram post of, well, this.
Yikes. North Carolina.
Yeah. You know, we're
Free
taking
clout.
it in.
Free clout.
And this is what the poster set up regarding it. Oh yeah, maybe for those maybe listening, I don't know if anyone listens to the podcast, but we are looking at presumably a white couple taking part in wearing some sort of Native American indigenous attire as a Halloween costume. And I'm not usually one to, police anybody's free speech, but I mean, to some extent, dude, you're just being disrespectful, right? So this is their words. You want to go ahead and read it for the audience, Nate?
Update. First off,
yeah, you got to do it like in her voice, right? Like
to those of you who have supported and empowered us, and thank you for those who respectfully came to us with love to shine light on the issue of cultural appropriation. We appreciate your genuine care and concern. Fuck you to all those who are supporting them.
Is that what it says? Is that what it says?
Secondly, we apologize if our costumes felt in any way disrespectful or hurtful to of Native American descent. This, of course, is not our intention. However, we understand people may have received it in this way.
Okay, so if you understand that some people would receive it in this way, why do it at all? I don't like
they
it. They
felt like it, and they are white, and they could do it.
Please keep reading.
Our truth is, we felt so excited to dress in these outfits because of the respect and admiration we have for
it gets worse.
Culture. Our intention was simply a pure expression of that. We would not dress as something that we do not feel inspired by. G and I typically dress up as heroes, and so if anything, well, it would make the statement of how we see Native Americans as superheroes in their own right. That's all that has happened. Oh no. We do see that our intention was not
We have to pause. Hold on, dude. That's such a wild worldview to bring to the table, brother. Yeah. We see these real humans, these real Americans.
They're mythologizing. They're orientalizing them. They're creating them mythology.
Yeah,
and dehumanizing them in a sense.
And like elevating them to like a god level based on some That is why. And then it's like, but this is why we wanted to do it. Yeah. This is a good worldview. It's just like really warped to me. Oh, I don't, man. Again, I see the internet as a place that we can be judgy. Free speech exists here. And like, you do this, we're going to do this. Okay. Like, I feel this is fair.
Their culture is not your prom dress.
Right? Yeah.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. Keep going.
They see the intention was not received.
You can't even do it as the collective anymore, dude.
Or interpreted this way by everyone who saw our post. Our commitment moving forward is to do our absolute best to be as intentional as possible in all of our choices and to provide context where necessary or needed. We also look forward to continuing to open and move dialogue forward around the many pieces that this post has opened up for us. We are grateful that this is happening for us.
The world doesn't
not
happen
for the
to
First
them.
Nations people. For them to grow and expand, to use their
incredible.
To create intentional impact.
Yeah, incredible, right?
That's a hold this L moment.
Listen, that is wild that people exist like this.
Yeah,
it's a wild world view, and it's not even one that I'm gonna be like, you should be like, deplatformed or whatever. I just think it's hilarious.
I mean, this
is insane.
This was happening back in like 2010, 2011, like,
which is how many years ago, buddy? Like 11. Yeah, it's like a decade ago, dude.
Like, it's still happening.
Gamergate's back, and it's back in a big way, boys, girls, and NBs.
Simultaneously hold, like, I'm not surprised, but like I am surprised. Like, I'm like both, and that
it's
hurts
not
my brain.
Yeah, and that's why I find it just like fascinating. Like, they're back and they're emboldened, and this is just what it is.
Happy Halloween from our little tribe to yours. Oh,
they did end the Instagram. They just continued using it. Like, yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. That's just the world. I think that.
Yeah, and they'll probably do it next.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't give a shit. No. They don't see the consequences. They don't see how disrespectful.
But in all fairness, I think it's a really liberal take too. Like, I'm not even trying to like, claim that they're conservative or anything like that. They value diversity. That's what they said in their.
The new right wing. Like,
I think
they're fucking as conservative as they just don't say it.
I think it's
boldly.
Just. I really think this kind of goes back to like not being literate in media, though. I truly do. Like, these are the kind of people. I think they believe that they're truly well intended here. You know what I mean? Like, we're elevating them to some sort of fantastical belief, and then they end it with like, we value diversity, cultures, and all of that. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to think that they're like super malicious. I think that it's just really a weird, fascinating perspective to have, and I almost don't believe it. Like, I almost can't believe that these values exist in an actual family. I don't know. It's something that I'm like reckoning with as being on the internet so much. I don't know. Do you think it's real or no?
Real in what sense? Like, they're doing this intentionally to be.
No, yeah, that this is like true. It's true sentiment. So we did this out of the niceness of our heart because we value diversity, because that's the sentiment here, right? Like, if you bring
diversity in North Carolina? No,
there's tons of brother.
Okay, maybe that's my bias, but I'm just like,
yeah, I think a little bit.
I don't know anything about North Carolina.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't know anything about.
Because South Carolina is right there too, and I know more about South Carolinian history, I think, than I do North Carolina. But okay. I mean, at some point, it's a melting pot on the East Coast. You know what I mean? Like, that's true. Okay. But I'm very confused when I see things like this.
Yeah.
I almost don't think it's true. And I think the same thing about like Kanye sometimes. And I'm like, it can't be true, right? He's trolling. I don't know. I don't know.
A troll?
I don't know, man. I'm just really confused with the sentiment of the internet lately. I'm genuinely like just trying to reckon with it.
I think this is if this was in real life, like we were confronted by these people in real life, that would be a microaggression. This is just a microaggression manifested on the social.
I think you're right. I really, and then it's like blown up, so it goes beyond the micro part of it, right? And
which is the beauty of social media.
Yeah, and I mean, again, it's like, I don't know, like if someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, I don't feel weird around you as a gay," you know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of in that same vein. It's like, well, you already have that weird comment, but like, you're trying to like put nicety over it. Like you like me, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Like a positive stereotype in a way. Like a resurgence of that.
I mean, they are being very positive, but it's the content. Okay, it doesn't really matter what the sentiment is. It's the content.
Here's the last analogy before we move on, okay? I would say that it's similar to like Trumpian racism. So you know how like Kanye is like negative about Jews, how Trump's positive about them, and he'll be like, yeah, they're really good at banking. I'd want them to be my accountant. So he puts this weird positive spin on his racism. You know what I mean? It's that mentality that I think is really hard for me to like. I can digest blatant racism better. So when I see this kind of stuff, I get so confused, and I'm just like, what is happening? Hello? Like, who are we talking to here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's, I think, tougher to experience because when you're met with that positivity, you feel like you can change them, but you can't.
Like you feel like you could even have maybe a discussion because if it's rooted in a nicety, like you're trying to be likable. I don't understand it.
It makes it sadder when you have the conversation.
Yeah, it really does. It really, really does.
But you know, our country was built on racism. It was only built because of racism.
That's true. That's true.
Or I shouldn't say it makes sense.
Infrastructure was built on that kind of foundation.
Literally.
Yeah.
So it's like not surprising.
You know what's not being built?
The Hyperloop that we were promised by our new Lord and Savior Elon Musk.
Sadge, man. I mean, Elon, he's busy. He's got a lot of projects on his hands now, dude. And
I thought you were gonna say taking care of his like 6 kids.
He's also got a lot of he's a busy guy. You know, he's out there, dude. He's being busy. But yeah, so apparently 6 years ago, he put this SpaceX installed an above ground tube in front of its Hawthorne quarters here in California, drawing excitement and intrigue around the city. Then a lot of subsequent like buzz around that happened. But today there is no Hyperloop system in service. And in fact, the tube itself that sat outside of the city has been removed.
Where?
Yeah, indicating that it's most likely not going to happen. There was no buzz around it, and there is no project that is going to come out of it.
I can't believe people were excited, like sustained their excitement for, like, like when I heard of it the first time, I didn't think it was going to happen. I was actually more surprised that stuff was happening, but now I'm back to like, oh, it's done. I'm not surprised again.
Right. And SpaceX and Boring has not even commented on this, so we don't really know why they removed it or anything, but the fact that it was on someone's task list, think about that. You know what I mean? Like, we have to remove this tunnel. Like, that was on someone's task list that week. You know, we got to get this going. So where it was exactly was on the eastbound lane heading towards Crenshaw Avenue, complicating existing concerns in the busy area that already existed about traffic congestion, drivers traveling at freeway speeds, around pedestrian safety. So they had infrastructure plans, you know, and it doesn't seem like it's being expanded on. In fact, it looks like it's done. I think this is just one of the many things that'll probably go away that he's been working on, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But I don't know. There's a lot of changes happening since he's taken over Twitter, and I wonder if maybe Tesla's going to take a hit here. Because isn't all of his ventures kind of tied together in a way, right?
Yeah, in terms of like government funding, I think subsidized.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because like when we talk Tesla, we obviously have to talk credits for like the subsidizing of other companies, right?
Yeah. Actually, that makes me think, like, I wonder... One, was the Hyperloop subsidized at all by the government? Meaning, were they receiving funding from the government?
I don't think yet.
No?
Not yet.
What about the removing of the tunnel?
Oh, true. Well, you got to think, actually, no, it had to have been. Because if it took up an eastbound lane, that would be a city thing, right? On the minimum scale.
It's like, if he is building infrastructure at a certain point, I think the government...
Well, he's definitely involved with the government, because even when he bought Twitter, he took on that loan that's going to require him to pay $1 billion in taxes each year. And that's going to be probably, I think, a federal loan or some sort of loan. You know what I mean? So he's got interest payments to pay to somebody. I'm sure it's tied up. But there's been a lot of movements and a lot of layoffs. And I was already talking to you about how it's happening everywhere. Look at this little toy just popped up. You're caving in. I see you over there. You're playing with them, dude. Look at little babies. Get out of here with that. Dropping them on me.
I can't help it. They're my dog.
But yeah, this is really the talk of the town. I mean, it's hard to avoid it, but Elon Musk bought Twitter, and it seems to be like he's struggling. Last week we briefly mentioned that, you know, there was those two trolls outside of the office, Ligma and Johnson, right?
Yeah.
And that was a story we chose to kind of talk about regarding, you know, Twitter. But a lot's happened since. Have you heard about the $8 checkmark thing? Different moderation. A lot of layoffs in both staff for engineering and community side. So there has been a lot of you know, things socially that might be impacted on Twitter, right? Because a lot of people use Twitter as, you know, not necessarily their main source of news, but their main social media platform to get information. I don't know about you, but I follow a lot of like journalists and stuff on there.
I only follow Austin Show on Twitter. Austin
Shout
on Twitter
out.
and
Nice.
Austin Show.
You follow me, right?
Yeah, that's true. I was just being...
I was like, you follow me, right? But some former employees, I guess, have now filed a class action lawsuit, dude, Thursday, alleging that Twitter's in violation of the Federal California Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act. The lawsuit came as the company sent out an email informing employees that they would receive instructions about their future with the company. And they ironically took to Twitter using the hashtag #OneTeam. And then Elon subsequently came out after this article was written, and he said that he offered them 3 months of severance pay, which was not required by law. So I'm really confused, just as far as, you know, how this is going to shake out, Nathan. I don't know.
Well, let's see that money come in. I doubt it will.
You mean the 3 month severance pay?
Yeah, will it come in?
You don't think he's going to keep his word? Is that what you're saying?
He said that there was going to be a Hyperloop. Is there a Hyperloop?
Hey, that's fair, man. I mean, listen, it seems to be a lot of things up in the air for Elon. He's got his hands on a lot of things. He's invested in a lot of things, and he's the face of a lot of things. So I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like he's in a good
Twitter
spot.
Until he was forced to. Said he was going to buy Twitter, and he didn't. He backed out.
Well, he tried to back out, but he had that binding agreement.
Forced. Yeah, unless he's forced, like you said. 3 months severance pay is not required.
Yeah.
Unless he's forced to pay that. I doubt he will. Like history has shown us.
Yeah,
unless he's forced to do something. But he'll say it, but he won't do it.
And that Los Angeles Times article did a really good job at archiving like the independent Twitter employees that have come out since. So I mean, you know,
like Ligma Johnson?
No, the legitimate ones. Like they actually did their research on it. Fair. So yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm on Twitter. I'll stay on Twitter for a while. I ain't got nothing off my back. But while we're doing California news, this is kind of fun.
Let's fucking go.
This is kind of fun, dude. This is kind of fun, man. California esports powerhouse is in USC. It isn't UCLA. It's UC Irvine. I don't buy this actually for 2 seconds.
Why?
I don't know because I know USC has a huge esports like program.
Okay.
So this is kind of new, like California rivalries happening here. UC Irvine's breaking out of the pack, and I'm here for this, dude. I love esports, and I want to see it come to academia as a sport.
I kind of believe it because absolutely nothing to fucking do. I bet you they're all on their fucking computer. Oh
my god, you're totally right in that regard, I guess. Yeah, dude. But yeah, these programs are very dope. So this is UC Irvine's. You can see students in the background. They're playing Overwatch 2 as the competition is at their arena in UC Irvine. So, I mean, I wish that, CSULB had this. I don't know what's going on in UCLA, but dude, esports as a major, let's go.
Let's go?
No. But even as an extracurricular, like, that is so cool.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, we have like volleyball teams, baseball teams. Why not an esports team? It makes sense.
Yeah, it does, and it's just it's just as competitive as any other sport, demanding as golf.
It's on the rise. I feel like. Right. It's like I think if anything, UC Irvine will probably see in
Yeah, and not even just piqued interest, but I mean, as this like article outlines, dude, like there's some professional league players that are getting 7-figure contracts. Like you see people being successful in this field, and there's so many different avenues that you could take. That's kind of exciting. And again, what is college but not to prepare you for jobs that exist, you know?
Totally.
And I think that's what education's always lacked in, is preparing you for jobs that exist. Because the jobs they prepare you for are either outdated, or the jobs you need to be prepared for don't exist, you know? So,
and there might be carryover too, because I know a lot of like streamers would stream while they're going to college. So if college is also promoting their like game use, like putting it all together, you're creating a network that all like kind of seamlessly goes together.
Yeah, and it's just good community building as well. Like, again, that's what sports do, right? Anyway, shout out UC Irvine. Never went there, but hey, what's up?
How do you feel?
I don't know how to feel. Do you feel
Upset by lyrics? Megan Thee Stallion tells Drake, "Stop using my shooting for clout." That's weird.
You wanted to be surprised.
Drake fell off, dude.
I thought I was going to be disappointed by Drake's new album, and I was, for sure.
Both of them.
He just keeps disappointing me, to be honest. So, like, it's really sad. I love Jimmy. So, have you heard anything about this?
Nah.
Okay, well, let's just sum it up by there was some diss tracks, and they've been going back and forth. And it's all from Drake, who I just don't. I think his new album's mid. His new album dropped like 2 days ago.
Okay. Another one?
You haven't heard anything? No singles, nothing. Nah. Okay, so maybe next week we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Give you time to digest what's going on.
I mean, I don't really think he's worth it. I probably won't.
Shots fired.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
It's just like I'm not interested, you know?
Okay, fair
like,
enough.
Unless
fair enough.
like something fantastic happens, like you tell me like, okay, hold on. Or like Hassan says, okay, wait, hold on. Like I need to hear it from someone verified in my like circles that it's good. Otherwise, I'm not even like really gonna give it a chance, because I have like no time. So my time is valuable, and Drake does not have my time.
Do you like watch Needle Drop or like Sean C or like any music reviewers online? You know, because
I mean, like I do every
music.
once in a while, but like it usually is when I care about an artist.
Yeah,
and I'm watching it for the content. Like my discovery, my ability to discover stuff is very, very small.
Yeah,
and Drake's old. Like he doesn't have my discovery like interests. Like he has been discovered, and he is disappointing. So
many shots today.
Yeah.
Drake is mid.
Like I would also go as far as saying that
should be our
I
title.
feel that same
Drake
way
is
about
mid.
Ye. Wait,
and
what?
Then we should title this Drake is mid, and then not even talk about Drake.
Okay, what mean?
But it's been like 1 minute. We're gonna stop talking about Drake.
Okay,
because he's mid.
Ye is also mid.
But I would
I
actually,
don't even miss his old shit.
Dude, I would
don't
actually
even
listen.
Miss the old shit.
Oh, come on!
It's like I don't
Act
even.
Like you don't listen to like you won't just shoot off at the hip when Mercy hits, dude.
Nah, I'm good.
No,
nah, I'm good. It's not. It doesn't even hit anymore. It doesn't hit. He's
ruined
like,
the art for you. Is that what you're saying right now? Right?
Well, it's not even that.
It's fair.
Like,
that's
he's
fair.
ruined
Dude.
the art.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
And also, when I go back to it, like it makes me feel like I want to listen to something else. Like this song reminds me of a song that hits even harder.
Well, I did hear Mercy in the car, and I did let loose just the other day, and now I'm feeling bad about it. So, Sadge.
That's your opinion. Okay, you can like a song.
I didn't even realize it was Kanye.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, because that beginning is just like such a meme, you know? So good. All right, we're gonna end the podcast here, and yeah. Before we do that, though, I do want to show off my Crocs a little bit.
Okay. So I took a trip to Benjamin City. I'm just kidding. I went downtown LA. Shouts out to Angel, who sold me these gibbets, $1 each. They were very moderately priced, and I got to dig through a bucket of them, which was very cool. It made me feel like I was thrifting, but didn't have to drop $1, like more than I didn't have to drop a bag on the gibbets. It was very fun, very cool. Shouts out Angel. I appreciate it.
I'm so sorry. It was not worth it.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be it though. We'll see ya. You know, this will come out Sunday as it always does. We'll see you for episode 15.
I'm your Reactlord Nathan.
And I'm Vee.
Bye.